You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for Person of Interest, Season 3. We have 5 episodes remaining of Season 3. I'm so excited. It's just so good this season. Last time was Allegiance, where we got Maria Martinez. I literally just edited this yesterday. So she was an engineer. Mm-hmm. Generators went missing.
Yep.
Turns out our friends,
Samaritan.
Decima Technologies, stole them to power the machine, or to power Samaritan. I love how we got Root integrated into the episode. She followed. I love the machine parts. It's really cool. And then we got a standoff at the end between her and Greer. My God, he's like, everyone thinks you're crazy, but we both know what's coming. Yeah. The coming war is what they keep saying. So where next?
I don't know.
This is Season 3, Episode 19, Most Likely To. This aired on the 1st of April 2014, directed by Kevin Hawks and written by Melissa Scrivner Love and Denise Fay. So, Most Likely To... ...
Die?
Well, mine.
Get hit?
Oh.
I don't know.
What do you reckon it could be referred? No, any of those.
It's quite open-ended, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that's literally... It's got an ellipses on the end, so we'll see. We'll get straight into it. Full reaction is in the description. You're copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it. Let's go!
If your number's up...
Hey! That's, what's his name from Lost? Batman.
Jacob. No.
No, it's... I can't remember what his name was now.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't appreciate visitors.
Don't appreciate their fanny packs.
Hey.
Pretty handy for concealing a grenade.
You do that? Do you store grenades?
Yeah.
Leona Wainwright.
Manages everything from background checks to pension benefits.
She's in town to see a Broadway show.
Why you had us dress up, Harold?
Keep an open mind, Miss Shaw.
You might actually enjoy yourself. Mamma Mia.
Oh, no.
God.
I've seen Mamma Mia.
Whose turn is it to save this one?
Actually, it's not too bad on stage. I've seen it on stage a few times.
I have as well. Yeah.
Guess it's your turn.
Oh. She said that so happy. Guess it's your turn.
Cab hasn't moved.
Registered to a Mr.
Sanjeev.
Shaw, I'm gonna need your help now. Cabby's phone.
What the hell?
Fuck.
Jesus. My lord.
Therese, where's Leona?
I mean, we haven't seen him fail a number for a long time. So.
No.
Sorry, Finch.
Neither of you could have predicted that the threat was so immediate.
Imminent.
Cellular phone registered to one Jonathan Plowman Jr.
He was a spy for the Americans in the Revolutionary War.
So vigilant.
I want to have that vigilance wanted.
Does Wainwright work for the government? I'm afraid this is about the machine.
Hey, I just got to the crime scene. Feds decided to drop by too. These suits aren't letting me within a mile of their investigation.
Is this what you need Carter for?
Yeah. Or
Augusta King.
FBI agent Augusta King.
Give me a break.
You don't want to be uncooperative with the federal
This woman.
You're involved? I don't want nothing to do with this.
When if Leona
Get the hell out of here.
She turned up right as I was like, this is like kicking off, isn't it?
Yeah.
so good.
I'm assuming you've heard about the woman who died.
They call themselves Vigilance.
Has the program been compromised?
They won't know for sure until we get access to Leona Wainwright's office.
I think they've got a clue
You
about
lost
it.
the thing months ago.
Just leave the heavy lifting to me,
Sounds
like
easy.
you always do.
She doesn't seem to be great.
Sending your
Doing
goons
great
and
at
their
it.
black bags into that woman's office. Feds are already involved. This comes back on us. Prison will be the least of our worries.
Not going too well for them, is it?
No.
I loved the theme, the vigilance theme played like as soon as he mentioned it earlier.
We have a new number.
Matthew Reed, criminal prosecutor.
Shouldn't we be looking into vigilance?
You can leave that to me. I'll be traveling to
The numbers don't stop, do they?
Invited?
We can't risk losing another number.
Yeah.
To West
Makes their job pointless.
Yeah.
Punishment?
Yeah, that's what it kind of seemed like, didn't it? Like they.
ACDC or the Dixie Chicks?
I believe I'm the one being punished.
No. It does kind of feel like as soon as he said we can't lose another number, Their faces dropped like,
Maybe he's here on a case.
Or not. Frank?
This was so well.
Betty? So much fun.
reunion. Did you expect
Yeah.
this? It's definitely a punishment. Are they going to merge well, do you reckon?
I can't believe Finch and Fuss could get attract vigilance while we're stuck in suburban high school hell.
Too popular.
Class of 94. That's when I was born.
You okay? You look strange.
I'm fine.
Strange.
Betty?
Good cover then, apparently.
Who'd want to miss all this?
Yeah, well, no one who looks as good as you.
What is going on here?
Maybe they had a connection.
Got our new number's eye.
You're reading into it.
Your itineraries. Bowling alley tonight, and of course the big shindig. You do still swing dance, don't you?
I don't like to show off.
And of
I want to
course,
see him
Doug-
swing dance.
Doug Hemmel,
With the catering company.
Doug's Dog Show. It's a little gourmet hot dog.
His
If
face.
you'd excuse me.
God.
I would
they're gonna
hate
have
to be
wing
here.
this.
You actually
Yeah.
kind of look like Frank.
Maybe Finch made a Claire.
Betty Harris actually looked to Harold.
I implemented a facial symmetry algorithm. to find
That's
the
not gonna
closest
help.
match For both you,
If you take away the spectacles and the brace,
Harold, stop.
two of you should be all set.
I would hate doing that.
Yeah.
Ugh. I wouldn't even want to go to my own reunion.
No.
She looks friendly. Have you seen...
Wow.
Is it something I said?
We can find out.
Betty here. Surprised I even recognized you. Jack Tanner even gave me a gun. You want to see?
Maybe later.
Some people are gun shy.
Definitely.
Holding up pretty good.
Sure
The
is.
voices that take a toll.
You really say hi to Matthew Reed.
No one expected him to show, considering the circumstances.
What are the circumstances?
Girlfriend.
Claire Klein.
Matthew's girlfriend died.
Yeah, they found her body in Matthew's car. Remember?
Ah.
People said he had something to do with her death. Excuse me.
Suspicious.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
You see, I've been caught with this stuff.
There's our lawyer now.
Someone likes Matthew.
That guy's a great judge of character.
Buddy! You haven't changed!
Want to get lit?
Maybe after dinner.
Oh. I'd
Wow,
like to see
party getting
him
started.
lipped.
Prosecutor's on the move.
You should have stayed home.
Wow.
Wow. In swoops
Matthew's
Betty.
got at least one enemy.
Oh my god, Frank's got a few.
And Frank's got two.
Would there be more?
Huh?
Would there be more?
Maybe, yeah. I was expecting another one to come up on the camera. On the camera.
Gonna need to take a look at Leona Wainwright's office with my forensic photographer.
Nice to see you again. I hope so.
Well, it's no longer there. It's taking the whole thing.
It's all yours.
That's not at all suspicious.
Well, it's a bit like, I don't know. They're just showing off, aren't they?
Ms. Wainwright would have the name of every government official. The physical copy, her office safe. But the electronic copies would be located on a network.
So you'll do some loud typing while you hack the network.
Lap typing.
A bit more finesse.
Doug's still pissed about Claire. Matthew was her man, but Doug was her ducky.
Ah,
Her best platonic friend. Don't believe those rumors, man. She overdosed.
what do you reckon? She
Yeah,
overdosed,
it's a
or
bit
did he?
suspicious.
Yeah.
Bill, who the hell are you?
Forget who I am myself.
Who is Phil?
I don't know.
No. Got a copy of a 1994 police report from Westchester.
No, no.
Ah.
Let me guess, you're gonna...
What's Frank done?
And slept with her best friend, the redhead, before having a fling with the blonde.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Whose mother you seduced.
Frank's a player, isn't he? Jesus. What's wrong with people?
That's just not right, is it?
Not at all. It's like... I mean, considering he clearly hasn't been found guilty of it, like...
A night to remember just turned into a night for revenge.
Ooh. Did he murder you, Claire?
Yes, it is.
Oh, there we go.
My car keys. Thanks for the ride.
I wonder how he lost those.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't dwell on the past. This is me.
What a coincidence. I'm right next door.
Ah, lovely.
That is a coincidence.
Lucky he went straight in.
This is an emergency evacuation. Bed bugs.
He's like, oh, hell no. Sure, that's all that
Sounds
problem.
like France.
Yeah. Or London's getting some now.
Don't always get your gun.
Well, you never know. I reckon it's Frank.
Get your own room.
One bed.
Floor's better anyway.
Agreed. Bathroom next door.
We're just both sleeping on the floor.
Thought I'd unpack first.
What have they got?
Just-
wow.
just-
oh my god.
God.
Oh my god. They crazy. It's like a spy film. It's like the music is very, you know, espionage-y.
Bosco came through with the police report. Doug saw Matthew leave with Claire that night. They got into a fight after prom. Matthew claims he never saw her again after that.
Doug doesn't
Oh,
know
damn.
the story.
They ended on a fight.
Matthew. Doug's not the only one.
Who else is out for revenge?
Who do you reckon?
Phil.
Phil.
Don't know who he is.
He's just enjoying his nachos.
Oh.
Man, Fusco's looking at the lecture.
Fusco remembered his
I
right.
should hope so, Detective. It's past 1 in the afternoon. Any and all information has been wiped clean.
Portable package X-ray.
I can see the safe's internal mechanism while I turn the dial.
Ah.
Safe?
Well, not just a safe detective.
But get to the
Break
safe.
into the FBI's evidence log.
This is good.
Because nothing's ever easy.
Just small jobs, you know.
Yeah.
When do we get started?
It's insane. They're always getting into crazier and crazier things, aren't they?
Yeah.
High school reunions are not a thing here.
No.
Like, well, I mean, high school's on, but awkward dancing.
Got eyes that are a hot dog connoisseur.
It's organic mustard seed, imported.
Lady Harris, I am putting you under arrest.
Dance?
You're stealing my heart.
You're on your own.
Someone has to stop me from murdering him.
Yes?
I thought you'd never ask.
Aww. What did he do?
What's your secret, Betty?
She looks a bit crazy there.
You look 10 years younger than the rest of us.
Every once in a while, I shoot someone.
Well, sounds like you need a good lawyer.
Okay.
You can talk your way out of almost anything. It's funny.
She's not much of a talker, you know.
Betty Harris, I remember, she was shy, didn't even carry a conversation.
I've grown up.
You're not Betty.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
So who are you?
I may be the one person here who thinks you're innocent.
I mean, it's a good line. Like,
Yeah.
Why don't you just tell me the truth so I don't have to beat it out of you?
okay.
She's the one with words, isn't she?
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Ugh.
What kind of psycho would do this?
Why would that he, if he killed her, prayed her? Do you know-
Well, I think they're all looking at him because obviously, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
But
Eyes on
like,
Doug. You think he plans
just to see his reaction, I
Hasn't
guess.
moved an inch all night.
Doug definitely has some sort of vendetta.
You seen anyone acting weird?
Everyone's exactly the same. Phil, that dude grew a foot and he played Tiny Tim in a school play.
Growth spurt.
Told you, Phil.
Growth spurt.
Suspicious of Phil.
Friend Phil might be an imposter.
Oh, an
Anyone
imposter.
at this reunion who they say they are.
Yes. Who is Phil?
Wow.
That's a great shot.
Oh, why are they both here? What is going on?
I said you were fast.
Guess they were wrong.
Who?
Yeah.
Both like scaring me.
Why is he there?
Oh.
Drop the cleaver or I break his neck.
Oh. Sloppy Joes.
That was cool. Smacking him with the plate. Who is this guy?
Who sent you?
Really?
What happened to Phil?
Domestic terrorist.
Phil became a terrorist?
Be like, Jeff, I already smoked that?
He's vigilant.
does Vigilance want with Matthew?
Vigilance isn't here for Matthew.
Here for you.
Jeez.
For us.
Well, damn. I love the Vigilance theme as well. It's so good.
How the hell did Vigilance find us? Matthew's disappeared.
One sick Joe.
Jesus. My God.
God.
Parting gifts. Hydrocodone.
Same drug Claire overdosed on.
Claire just reached out and touched Doug from the grave. Matthew's not the one being terrorized. Doug is. How fast can you get to the chem lab?
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, how does everyone just magically know the layout of a school?
I mean, this is their school, I presume, right? Doug's school.
Yeah, but like...
Yeah. Doug definitely seemed like a dick at
Can't
first.
go on
but-
with my life after what I did to Claire. You wrote this? My suicide note? The photos at the bowling alley. Claire's dummy, the pills. Why?
Well, damn.
Obvious.
You're gonna kill me.
Why not? You killed Claire.
She was my best friend.
You were always there because you're trying to get in her pants. And prom night was no exception, Doug. Because she ran straight to you after we fought.
I never saw her again.
She thought I was flirting with Linda Holmes.
No, she thought you were flirting with Barbara Foster.
Yeah, you're right. How would you know what we fought about? She told you.
Because she came crying to you later that night.
Well, damn.
I didn't mean to hurt Claire. I thought maybe she'd like me more if she was
Unconscious?
Oh, my.
Exactly. How much hydrocodone did you slip into her drink, Doug? For 2 decades, I believed I pushed Claire over the edge.
Damn.
She OD'd because of me.
Damn.
Until I got this. And I started thinking like a prosecutor instead of a boyfriend. I served a guilty sentence the last 20 years. Shooting you and letting you rot for the next 20. I mean, that sounds like justice to me, Doug.
Can't let you do that.
As much as Doug here deserves it, I'll stop playing Betty if you stop playing a killer.
Hello, Vigilance is here.
Well,
Jesus.
why the
Get down, get down.
Who the hell are they?
Domestic terrorist.
lovely? What a way to go!
My God. See, like, everything seems so simple, like simple number, but no,
Yeah.
it's just...
What is going on? I'm so confused.
Where is Frank?
Stay down and shut up.
Might never make you angry.
Likewise, torturing Doug so he could confess.
It's pretty crazy.
Artistry.
Oh, artistry.
But, killing's not the answer.
Killing's not the answer. It's best we can do.
I've killed lots of people, but my friends keep telling me it's wrong. Just because I can live with myself afterwards doesn't mean you can't.
Yeah. Some people are built for it.
How do they have so many bullets?
They're vigilance, yeah.
Give me your gun.
You're right, you know, I'm not a killer.
Lucky for you, I am.
That's great. What a cut. Match cut. So good. I'd love a video game where you play as Reese. That'd be so cool.
I'm a little busy here, Root.
I called to apologize. I had to leak some sensitive information in order to find their latest method, which happens to be coded radio messages.
What kind of sensitive information?
In my defense, I knew you and the Big Lug could handle yourselves.
You leaked our location of Vigilance?
Harold's about to be in trouble. Gotta go.
Oh. This...
Not Harold.
Fusco.
Get the Fusco NYPD.
Give me a minute.
Good luck cracking that safe.
Sir, you're not authorized to receive this evidence.
I love that little approach.
I like how she's taking her shoes off.
Yeah,
right?
like Bev. She's gonna get bloody glass in her
I
feet.
can't get a shot at all. I'm out of ammo.
Like Die Hard.
They're in a chemistry lab, like.
Let's do some chemistry.
Got one left.
It's right here. Lord. Oh, nice. They're too good. They're too creative, nifty.
Always hated chemistry.
He's got too much clunky shoes, you know.
Too
You'd
much.
get caught with your
What?
clunky shoes.
Yeah, they are making a lot of noise. Such a cool device. How well do you think he's gonna do?
Oh.
I wouldn't even know what I'm looking at. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I guess it's just got a
Like the barrels line up or something.
Where's your partner?
Went to take a leak.
Don't look.
Bladder of a 2-year-old.
Don't look too obvious.
He'll be right back.
I'm moving as fast as I can, Detective.
What the hell?
What?
There he is. Vigilance, isn't it? Root said.
God. What is Vigilance so hooked with?
It's so cool. Well, clearly, like, if she worked in government, they wanted her, right?
Yeah.
So, classified budget item list.
Burn it.
Northern
Lights. Shit.
Now, I've been studying you and your associates for some time. There's 2 ex-operatives and NYPD detective.
Sorry, partner, I had to surrender.
I love that. That's so cool.
Please. We both know you're not a man of violence. You help people. People who are about to be in a lot of trouble. Kruger, Sloan, Claypool, Wainwright. You knew something bad was about to happen to them before it even happened. Proves something I've speculated, that the government has a secret surveillance system that spies on us every hour of every day.
I'm not part of the government.
But you are protecting the system. Whatever was in that safe is going to give me more information about the secret system.
He ain't wrong. He's a smart boy, ain't he?
The documents, please.
You may find this hard to believe, but I sympathize with your cause, just not your methods.
I mean,
If you jeopardize this system, you'll be placing all of us at risk.
Risk. We're already at war. We're being kept in the dark.
Which is ironic since the system is called Northern Lights. What do you say you and I continue this ethical debate someplace a little more private?
I'm afraid I won't be joining you.
Why's that?
Because you mess with a machine.
I'm late, Harry.
Harry.
Special Agent Augusta King. Assailant escaped out the back.
That is one scary chick.
Sean Ray survived. You should talk to them.
Did he? No?
Bench.
Was he
okay?
Where?
How was the reunion?
Ended with a bang.
I wasn't trying to kill Claire. Why'd everybody have to go and change?
I was expecting him to go. At least you say the same, Betty.
I gotta make a statement. Maybe we can get together after.
I don't do relationships.
Who said anything about a relationship?
Wow.
Collier just sent out another coded message. Disseminate.
Disseminate?
Disseminate?
Oh, that was...
Revelation today as an anonymous source released a classified government report.
The report revealed black budget items connected to an invasive surveillance system.
This massive surveillance system exists.
It does not.
What is Northern Light?
I have no knowledge.
Wow, his worst fears came true, didn't they?
My goons and their black bags could have quashed this problem.
Terminate the program.
I would sooner have you terminated.
Country will be protected, just not by your machine. Right now,
it's not really your machine.
You should be asking who's going to protect you.
I don't actually know if there's a way to terminate the machine at this point. I don't think she has an on and off button.
Well, but he's just saying terminate the program, so that just means they don't answer.
I guess.
The call? Like,
she's her own thing at this point. You know?
Yeah.
Deactivate the program. We're no longer operational. Shut it down.
Wow.
But the thing is, where did they get their information from?
I believe they receive it the same way, right?
Yeah.
Threat relevant to national security. Oh my god. I mean... It's weird not seeing New York.
I'm afraid if Vigilance is operating in D.C., then so am I.
It's just gone silent.
Routing relevant numbers to tertiary operators.
God! Oh no.
Is there a problem, Ms. Groves?
We're gonna need more people.
Gotta go, Harry.
She seems excited.
My dance card just got full.
But the thing is, she wants the machine to be free, doesn't she?
Yes,
So
free
it
from the
is a
government,
freedom,
yeah. So, oh lord.
Can Rue take down all the terrorists?
Oh my god. I got so many goosebumps through this episode. Like, I cannot help it. It's just so good. There we go. That was most likely to. Full reaction. Link in the description to our discussion. Bye-bye. So, that was most likely to. What did you think of that one?
It was a crazy one.
Yeah.
I love it when they're all doing different things, but
Yes.
at the same time, but they're also like
So much
they're
going
jumping
on.
around.
It wasn't that much jumping though, I don't
No.
think. It was and it all connected. So like I remember I knew the school reunion one was coming up. So but when it started and it showed that lady at the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't remember her.
Yeah.
What is this? And then I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't remember, so I remembered the school reunion part, and I thought to myself, oh, that seems like a standard number of the week one. I didn't
Yeah.
remember the vigilance
The
stuff.
side mission.
Yeah, like, oh my god.
Who
like
was that guy in Lost?
His name, did it begin with
Ben?
an S?
No.
No, that's Michael Emerson.
Yeah.
I think it began with an S.
Who's like the one in charge, was he?
Yeah, of the others, right? For a bit?
Yeah. Richard.
Richard. Yes, that name now rings a bell completely. Yeah, he played Richard in Lost. What did you think overall?
It was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like as soon as he mentioned that he was a the guy who killed her in the taxi was a spy in the American Revolution, and then that noise from the Vigilance soundtrack came in. It's like a bell, dong, and it's like, oh, it's so good. It's funny because the last few. Sorry, go on.
No, okay.
It's funny because the last few we've got a bunch of what's their name, Decima.
Yeah.
And we had a little bit of Vigilance as well, but this one Vigilance is back.
Yeah.
Control, because we said we hadn't seen Control for a
No.
while. So yeah, sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, I feel like we've skipped over the first number of the show.
Yeah, well, I was just talking in general of the whole episode. Yeah, So yeah, it's really good.
Want to stake out in a car together?
Yeah,
Watching the
Shaw
first
hates
number?
fanny packs.
Yeah,
They're good for hiding
tourists.
grenades. So,
Yeah.
But Leona Wainwright is
Gets
the number.
into a taxi.
You're going to follow. I like how they set up you're going to do this, because it makes you feel like, okay, this is where we're going
Yeah.
with the episode. They're going to go to see Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
But no. Unfortunately, they flip a coin to see who will go.
Yeah.
I like that bit. They flip a coin.
Why isn't the taxi moved?
Yeah,
Why?
Reese is walking up to it at that point, and then
They run the taxi numbers and then they're like...
that doesn't
"Oh."
look like that person.
Yeah.
He's
And
holding a gun to her.
Then...
Like, she even looks at him, and then Reese gets blown back.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Jonathan. I wrote it down. Jonathan something Jr. Was a spy in the American Revolution.
Yeah.
This was Vigilance. So it turns out, we cut to Fusco being at the crime scene, and he's
Yeah.
like, the FBI won't let me near it. And then I suddenly clicked. I was like, wait a second.
But
Did you
the thing
remember?
is, class, like I said there, this is
Card.
why they need card, because she had the way, didn't
and
she?
then I was like, unless, because
However,
remember,
they have someone on the inside
she
now.
used their FBI thing last time, didn't she?
Yeah.
Was it? What episode was it? Was it? It was with the janitor, Root Path. That was the
Yeah.
episode 2 episodes ago. Yeah, yeah. But we find out she worked in the Office of Personal Management.
Yeah.
And dealt with security measures. So yeah, she's working in government.
Yeah.
So that's probably why Vigilance have got a very keen interest in her. We cut to a senator going to talk to Control.
Yeah.
And he's worried about what's going on, that she
Yeah.
got killed, and if they're onto her and
Yeah.
their office, the FBI are on it, they'll find out. We need to resolve this.
Yeah, and Control is like, if you just let me deal with this could have been done quicker.
Well, I don't think she says that yet. She says that at the end, doesn't
Does
she?
she?
Yeah, she says that right at the end, because she says now, she says, we'll deal with it, we got it under control. And then that's when he's like, oh, what, you're men with black bags and whatever. No, yeah, but he's very worried, because he's like, the prison will be the least of our worries if people
Yeah.
find out about this. So, I loved so many different revelations in this episode of like everyone finding out, and then
Yeah.
the machine operations changing.
Yeah.
It's so cool. But they get a new number.
Yeah.
They're at a safe house, right? Matthew Reed. who is a lawyer, basically,
Yes.
an attorney, right?
But they're off to, is it Wisconsin or something? Oh, I don't know.
No, not Wisconsin. No, it's still in New York. Wisconsin's in...
I don't know, I'm making places up now.
Yeah, that's a different state completely.
Yeah.
But they go like north of Queens, right? And they're kind of like, is this punishment? Well, he's like, Finch says,
he's going to the Pentagon.
yeah, I'm going to DC, and Finch is like, we don't want to lose another number. No, because they're like, we should go after vigilance, surely.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
we can't afford to lose another number, and that's where their faces kind of drop, and they're like,
No,
is this a punishment?
And then Fusco walks in like, got 2 CDs?
Dixie
this one,
Chicks
this one."
or whatever it was.
Finch is like, I think this is my punishment.
Yeah, poor Fusco.
Yeah.
What's he ever done wrong? I mean, he's done wrong, but you know, they turn up, and it is a high school reunion.
And the women just stick stickers on them, and it's like, hi Frank.
Yeah, Betty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love when they look at their pictures in the
it's so good.
the
Yeah.
things, and they're like, I look gorgeous.
She gets so pissed off.
Yeah. Is this what you think I look like? They're like, Finch is like, so wholesome, innocent, responsive. Well, I put your faces into a facial symmetry.
Recognition thing, yeah. And it matched you up as the closest to Betty. And Betty has expressed she'd never go to the reunion. So if you took away the braces and the glasses and Finch, stop it. Before that, though, they catch eye of Matthew, and he catches eye of Betty.
Yeah.
I thought I'd never see you here in a million years. Yeah. I really love something else. Obviously, we'll get to it. I love the throw off of this episode. Like, it throws you one way, and then it back the other way, and then you're like, whoa, okay, it's really cool. But they go to a bowling alley.
Yes.
But
they do a bit of scouting out first, don't they? Because of Reese makes friends with his little. Or is this in the bowling alley?
Yeah, this is in the bowling alley.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I had an image of the first location. I don't know.
No, so they're at a bowling alley. They can't see Matthew there anyway. I like how it sets up all the different people as well. So obviously you have the police officer now. I can't remember his name, but he was very kind of into Betty, I think.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
It's just so fucking cringy, isn't it? they let me have a gun. Do you want to see
it? And she's like, oh, he's like, some people are gun shy. It's cool. It's so funny saying that to Shaw.
Yeah.
We meet. So he's talking to Toke. Is this his name?
Well, I'm pretty sure Reese has been slapped by this point first.
Yeah, he probably has. He gets slapped by 3 women.
I love this because we find out he gets slapped by 3 women, and he gave one woman a promise ring.
Yeah.
And then
slept with someone else, and then her mother, and then yeah. But Matthew's helping out Toke with like medical cannabis or something. Like he knows a good lawyer or whatever. And that's when he sees Frank, and he's like, "Hey, you've not changed a bit. It's like a good time machine." He seems cool. He's funny because he's just kind of like. He's basically high, and he's like just playing along. But yeah, we get like introduced to loads of different characters.
But this is where Frank Reese kind of gets some dirt from him as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
Well, before that, Matthew bumps into.
Oh yeah, he does.
Doug. And Doug's like, "You shouldn't have come here." Like.
Yeah, so that's why Reese is like, "Oh, what's the beef with them?"
What happened?
And that's when we find out that
the thing that happened. Claire?
Yeah.
Died in his car. They found her in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was dating him.
She was dating Matthew, yeah. And then.
But was good friends with Doug.
But they had an argument, and then she left, and then she was found in his car. That was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they think it was him.
Yeah. I think we cut away to see Finch and Fusco. And they've arrived at the office.
Yeah.
And he's a forensic photographer.
Yeah.
And the FBI guys are there.
They're just leaving, and they're like, "Good luck.
We're going to need to see her office." And he's like, "You can see her office." Meanwhile, dragging out every item in the office. I like how Finch takes a picture of it as it goes past them. Yeah. So it turns out all the paper documents would have been in the safe. The only other option is to hack the network, because that's where it would be stored, the documents. There you go. I wrote no foul play. Was that there was no foul play found with Claire's death, right?
Yeah,
she just
probably,
overdosed, is what they say. Yeah. And that's when on the screens at the bowling alley, A Night to Remember.
Yes.
And he walks out because
Yeah.
But it's such a good throw off because obviously he's the one who did that. He's the one who did the body thing. He's like toying with Doug.
Yeah.
Which for a split second you're like, oh, what is poor Doug?
Yeah.
But then Doug did it. So like, yeah, it's crazy. It's cool.
But we see Toke getting her some food and makes a comment about Phil, doesn't he?
Possibly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when it was, but yeah. Yeah, they're getting a drink. Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, I'm suspicious of him.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely. He was alone and he's like, yeah, he just looks suspicious. It for me was like, I hardly remember myself. Yeah. So he's like, I'm high, but yeah, I don't know you at all. Shaw ends up dropping, I thought Matthew home, but it's to his hotel room.
Yeah.
It turns out she's in the next room.
Which she's not, though, is she? They go to walk in at the same time. Her door doesn't open. She jimmies it. The guy's there. He's like,
bedbugs, get out, go! And he just legs it.
Yeah.
That's when Reese turns up.
Yeah.
And they do some hotel room espionage, right?
Because she's just got out the shower and she's just in some shorts and like sort of like a tank top, and he's like, "Did you not pack a robe?"
Yeah.
And she's just like, fair play to her. She's like, "Look, if you've got a problem with it, fuck off," basically.
He's like,
and then he's like,
there's
"There's
no more
only
rooms.
one bed."
Bedbugs get. He's like, one bed, the floor's better. And she's like, yeah. They're both like, yeah, the floor's better. Weird. But I like them setting it all up, and the music goes really well to it. Like, it feels like a little spy film, kind of. They got so many guns and grenades and silencers, and they're putting microphones and what in his room. But yeah. Meanwhile, Finch and Fusco are in a fancy hotel because Finch demanded they get a better place than the pay per hour or whatever. Fusco's like, I feel so well rested. It's like, you should. It's 1 p.m. Yeah.
But so he found out he couldn't crack it.
He hacked it, but there was nothing there. It was wiped.
So he now needs to get to the safe.
But to get to that, we need to break into FBI lockup. That's when Fusco's like, it's never a dull day with you. No. When do we start? So I got a feeling Finch, did he know about the whole vigilance thing? Because when like vigilance were there, like I know this is jumping ahead a bit, but like Collier was like, we're gonna need to go somewhere more private, and he's like, I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna.
Yeah.
It's like he knew Root was coming. Do you know? Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah. So they're gonna break in. Pretty crazy. Cut to the dancing, where the policeman wants to dance with Betty again, but luckily Matthew to the rescue. Yeah. But he clocks out that she's not Betty.
Yeah.
She clocks out that he's not killer. Yeah. So she was right. Yeah. Meanwhile, the balloons all drop, and so does a body.
Yeah, a fake body.
Claire, what were you doing up there?
Oh, nothing.
Every time they said their name,
this
I was
is where they lose him as well.
Yeah.
And then Reese walks past and someone's put pill pots in all the gift bags.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on?
Well, I think before we find out about the pills, Reese asks, like, does anyone look weird here? And he's like, everyone's exactly the same.
Apart from Phil.
Apart from Phil, he's like, he played Tiny Tim. He's like, so
then
Reese follows him.
Yeah, they make eye contact and then
they have a fight in the kitchen.
Yeah, I love this whole fight scene because it's such a good fight scene. And then Tote walks in and is like, you guys are like ninjas.
Yeah. I like how the guy feels like they said you were fast. Maybe not fast enough.
Like, who said?
Yeah. They're like he blocks the cleaver with the sloppy joes.
Yeah.
And then he's got Tote. He's like, I'm going to snap his neck.
Yeah, so he hits Tote.
Reese throws the plate at Tote's leg.
Yeah.
Falls down and then smacks the finger the tin on his head.
Sloppy joes.
Yeah. And he's got a picture of
the both of them.
Shaw and Reese.
And he just takes a cyanide pill.
It's vigilance. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's when we see, because Shaw sees the pills are in the goodie bag.
And she's out of lost sight of.
Well, this is when a text comes through to Doug. Meet me in the chem lab from Claire.
Yeah.
And she's like, Doug's the one being terrorized. What?
Yeah.
We got this all wrong. How quick can you get to the chem lab? Yeah. So what happens?
We see Doug
find his suicide note.
Yeah.
So Matthew planned this all out.
Yeah.
Because he believes Doug killed her. And
was like, but you guys were arguing,
I think he completely played him. No, because he says she thought I was flirting with this person, and then Doug's like, no, you were flirting with this person. He's like,
so you did see her?
You must have spoke to her, yeah. So he basically played him because he must. I think he knew what the argument was about, and just
like, how many did you give her? So I just thought she needed to relax a little bit.
Yeah.
So then she would then like you?
Yeah, because he's basically like, you just were trying to be friends with her to like sleep with her. You were like just using her. Yeah, so.
This is where Reese walks in and he's like, you're not doing this.
Yeah, you can't do this.
And Shaw walks in
and then.
I knew you weren't Betty.
Vigilance walks in.
Well, there's gunshots everywhere, isn't there?
It goes crazy, yeah. I swear, I love the gunfire. It's really cool. Seeing Vigilance, like, it's just great. I like their look. They kind of remind me of the Dark Army in a way.
Yeah.
From Mr. Robot, because the masks, I think. Not the same masks, but yeah. Root calls up Shaw. And Root. Yeah.
I feel like we've seen... Really?
Root calls Shaw. And then tells her, I'm sorry. I had to like leak some information. I had to find out how Vigilance works, which is really cool because when we first met Root, when we first actually saw Root in the episode, she baited them out, Finch and Reese, because she was trying to work out how they work. She knew how they worked, so she's done the same thing with Vigilance. She's like, I leaked where you were, and like, so I could.
What?
So they're contacted by like radio something or other. Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm really sorry, but I've got to go because...
Finch is in trouble.
Yeah, because she's like, because I know you guys would be able to handle it, but...
Yeah, you and the lug.
Just been told that Finch needs my help.
Yeah. That's when we see Finch and Fusco arriving at the FBI lockup. Yeah. They get in.
Well, this is the thing that... Fusco obviously has this fake bit of paper to get some evidence.
Yeah.
So the guy walks off, so then he steals the keys and gets Finch in.
Yeah. Finch goes off to crack the safe, and the guy comes back like, can't let you in.
Where's your partner?
Oh, and Fusco's just so suspicious with this. He's like, he's just gone for poo-poo. I don't know. It's just the way he like looks and stuff. Like,
and then the guy looks at the camera and is like, what the hell?
Yeah. I think at this point, we see Finch put the thing on and the thing on to crack the safe, and then it cuts back to chemistry where they running out of bullets, so they make a little handheld kind of flammable
thing,
liquid. She throws. The guy comes out. One shot gets him. Yeah. And this is where. Yeah.
The doors explode open.
Yeah.
Finch just carries on like cool as a cucumber.
And he finds the info needed.
Closes the safe.
Well, I like how he sees the information. It says Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Closes the safe, and Collier's right there. It's such a cool shot. So good. What do you think of Peter Collier? What do you think?
It's so weird.
But do you get his motivation? Like, I completely understand
it. Like,
it.
this is what we said. Like, if you didn't know, you would be like that.
If you didn't know what?
If you just thought the government was spying on you.
Yeah. Well, it's
which the government are spying on you. Like, I get that.
Yeah, he's completely right, and it's against his rights, so that's why he's mad about it.
But it's only an issue if you're a terrorist.
No, but it's still against their rights. That's the point.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, this is what
it's illegal surveillance.
We said about this the other episode that, like,
yeah.
I'm happy for someone to keep an eye on people.
I get what you're saying.
If, like, they're not spying on you every second of the day, but they're spying on you every second of the day. But there is not someone physically watching it.
No, but
there is trigger points.
Technically being watched by an AI. But the point is, I get what you're saying. But the point is, they have not disclosed that they are watching anyone. That's the problem.
Oh, but
that is the big problem. Yeah. It's against everyone's rights because they're not telling the people that you are being watched and monitored.
Get why they haven't.
Well, yeah, because nobody would go for it, probably.
And the thing is, like, if everyone knew...
That doesn't make it right.
In New York, they've got a system where they can see all the terrorists and they're watching what you're doing. Nothing's going to happen in New York. They're just going to target other places that don't have the system.
But it's not just New York. The machine can see everything.
Yeah, but you know,
I get what you're saying.
They wouldn't be able to... People would go different methods, like bloody Vigilance are with this radio stuff, because the machine can't pick it up. Like, It's better than not knowing.
I completely get what you're saying.
Because then you can find the stuff out because people are just going on. They're not going under the radar. They're not exploring different... So I get why they don't know.
Yeah, but it's still not right. It's against the law, technically.
I'm completely happy with it.
Yeah, but that's not the point. It doesn't matter that you're happy with it. If someone else isn't, then it doesn't matter.
But your options are, okay, live a life where nothing is monitored and God knows what will happen to you and nobody will be there to help you.
That's just how life was before the machine.
Live a life where, like, okay, people might be watching you, but you know what?
You're a bit
They're
safer.
actually fine. You're safer, and terrorist events and stuff are being found out before they happen, before that you are potentially in danger as a person.
But that's the thing. Like, that's the thing with this whole thing is, like, Finch points this out to Collier. He's like, we are kind of on the same side. We want the same thing. The machine, if this gets out, the machine is going to be compromised. He doesn't know how the machine works, Collier.
Yeah.
Whereas Finch does, and he designed it in a very specific way that it couldn't be abused or controlled or used.
But that's what I mean, though.
But
he
doesn't know that. Yeah.
What the machine is doing. If you think, oh, the government are spying on us, do you think they're watching us right now? They're watching you on the toilet. Like, they don't give a shit if you're having a shit.
Yeah, but it's still
they are
privacy,
more interested in the conversation that's happening while you're having a shit.
But it's still...
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is that they haven't disclosed that to people.
But, I don't know, maybe I'm just a bit weird. I'm like, I will happily...
No, but do you get what I'm saying?
No,
like,
you
can be fine with it, but I might not be.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I am completely happy for someone to watch me and monitor my actions if it makes me safer.
What I'm asking is, do you get Collier's motivation for this, though? Do you get why he wouldn't want that?
I get his motivation is... I think I struggle to understand his motivation and get his motivation because he is currently motivated by not having all the facts. Do you know what I mean? If he knew everything...
That's the whole problem.
Yeah. If he knew everything, would he still be thinking the same? I don't know if he'd be
up for it either way, but... Yeah.
He's under, like, everyone should have free will, and you should be able to do what you want because you're safer like that. But it's actually no, at this present moment, you're actually safer being watched.
Yeah, but it's not just about safety. It's about privacy. That's the thing.
Come on. Like, we're all walking around with bloody phones.
That's not the point, though. That's not the point.
We've opened ourselves up
to it. Not everyone is up to that,
No.
though. Not everyone's for that.
Yeah, I know, but, you know
that's the point.
We live in a day now.
But
like, my phone is probably recording me right now.
The argument... Well, my phone is.
Well, yeah.
The point I'm saying, though, is, like you've just become complacent with that. You're like, oh, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Why is it like that? Should it be like that? Why can't we be private? Why do people need to know?
I also feel like, this phone could actually, with its GPS tracking, come very in handy if I ever go missing or if I'm ever killed. Like, someone could find this information out,
Yeah, but
if you don't want it, go live it in a field
you know somewhere. All that is doing that.
Yeah.
You know it's doing that. You know it's... Where's...
Common knowledge, like, we could start
That's
talking about...
the point. That's the point is common knowledge, whereas the machine and what they're doing is not. They are keeping it a secret and they are spying on people illegally.
Like, if we sit here and keep talking about...
Well, yes, we spoke about
Peach
this.
RC. Yeah, I'll get an advert for Peach RC. It's clearly...
We spoke about that.
Yeah.
But we know that it's doing that and we've been told it's doing that. That's how it is. Whereas Collier's point is...
I never agreed to it listening to me.
You do. You agree to cookies and anytime you go on a website.
It's terms and conditions are so
exactly.
long. I've probably sold my soul many times.
So...
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with the machine. I'm happy for someone
No,
to watch me
I'm not saying... Yes, but the problem is they're not telling people they're doing that. You get me? Yeah. I completely see Collier's point.
Do you?
I do. But I understand... Like Finch said, their motivation, the way they do things is completely not right.
I'd have a problem if I wasn't informed I was being watched and then all of a sudden a picture of me gets leaked when I found the hole in my jeans earlier. I'd be like, hang on a second.
Yeah.
But if I was plotting with Guy Fawkes, because it's Guy Fawkes' Day today. You know, like, I'm not going to be mad. I'll be like, shit, yeah, that was my bad. I shouldn't have planned that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you're not a bad evil person, so you don't see it. You're seeing it a different perspective, right?
But then I feel like only like, he is literally... The machine has picked Collier as a terrorist because she shredded that information at the end of this. Like, he has
that's
come out.
Because now
like, so his issue with being watched is because the machine is watching him because of what he is planning to do.
I don't think that's right.
People.
No.
Do you know...
His number has only just come up because he's found out about the machine and what it's doing. So obviously he's planning. He's got to be planning something now.
Planning something that puts people in danger.
Yeah. But for a reason.
So it's okay to like kill.
I'm not saying it's okay.
Reese and Shaw because
I'm not saying that's okay.
He thinks that they have control over the machine.
No, I'm not saying that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's...
No, what do you mean?
No, I don't get it.
Don't get what? What don't you get? What, his motivation?
Yeah, I just...
I do not get it. I get what he's... Yeah, I totally get what he's doing. The government are like...
He thinks he's too big for his boots. And
No. I think it's the opposite. I get what you're saying. I think the government think they are above the law. They're above everything. And that's exactly what they're trying. And the government and control clearly want even more control of it.
Yeah.
Because they want an open system.
That they want more control, but...
Yeah, but they think they're above the law. And that's exactly shown when they continue to lie. The senator continued to lie when the documents get leaked. I really love how Collier was like, I've been watching you for a while. You and the two ex-spies and the detective. And I love how you bring out Fusco. It's like, I had to give up. They're going to kill the other guy. And he's just like, get rid of him. Just drag him away. It's so cool. Yeah. I get what you're saying that you personally would have a problem with it. But I get both sides. I understand both sides. Like, I mean, if he didn't question it and it just continued like it did, everyone would be safe and happy and whatever. No one knows.
Yeah.
But... because clearly something is happening and he knows something's happening and they're still lying about it, I get the problem.
The problem is, at the stage of the drama of the machine, he is actually just a bloody distraction that you just need to wipe out the way. Because there is a much bigger war fast approaching.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's kind of like, vigilance, back the hell down.
We've
got to deal with this.
They pretty bloody big deal this season.
Because the moment Samaritan's up and running... Yeah, Vigilance can go for Samaritan because that machine is going to be unleashed. Like, that's got no controls. Mm-hmm. But Little Northern Lights,
that's exactly...
she just minding her own business, protecting people
that's
from
exactly
terrorists.
what Finch said. That's what Finch said. Like, you leak this information, you go at this system, it's going to change everything. And like we said, like last time, Greer said, like, we're both aware of the coming war. And then now, Collier said, we're already at war. There's no stopping it now. We're at war. Yeah, there we go. And then he's like, we need to go somewhere more secure where we can discuss this. And that's when Finch is like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
And then Brute turns up, dual wielding as usual. Yeah. And I love how she uses her badge again. Oh, he went that way. Yeah, that's literally it. I love the bit. It ends with like Doug being taken away and arrested. And obviously Toad's like, oh, everyone's changed. I really wished he would have said, oh, you're the same, Betty. That would have been even fun. Really funny.
Goes to walk away and then...
He's like, oh, maybe we can meet up after dealt with all this.
She's like,
goodbyes for suckers.
Relationships. He's like,
said anything about a relationship. And then Finch is like, I'm staying in DC. If Vigilance are here, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
Didn't fancy going back with Fusco. And then she's kind of like, oh, they've just sent another message, Vigilance. Disseminate. Which, the documents are leaked.
Yeah.
Northern Lights. I love we get the machine's like view of it, and it's like Northern Lights, and then we see the senator lying,
and then he goes to control.
And then he's like, shut it down now. And she's like, well, if you let me do what I was doing, it's like, I don't give a damn. Shut it down. It's done. It's over.
And she shuts it down, deactivates it.
And she has the relevant number, Peter Collier.
Yep.
Shreds it. And then it's zoom. And then...
I love how all of a sudden
Root stops.
Just and you can see that all of the relevant numbers, because it says transferring to analog
tertiary
interface.
Yeah, it says tertiary operations rerouting like relevant numbers
to analog,
and they all come up and it's Suzek and she's like smiling. She's like, sorry Harry, I'm a bit busy.
To be honest, the fact that she's now on FBI, like she composes an FBI, is so perfect for her having the relevant numbers, because it's like, how does one person take on terrorists? Like,
it's so cool that the machine has evolved so much into the fact that it can be like, oh, the main operation shut down, I can just reroute it. Like, it's not programmed to do that, but it's so cool. So what now? What is Root going to be doing? Like,
she ain't going to have a spare second.
When does she sleep?
Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, my lord. We have 4 episodes left of this season. Where is it going to go? Where do you reckon?
I still kind of think that the end of this season is going to be Samaritans turning on.
Okay, yeah. What about Vigilance? Where do you reckon they're going to play a part in the...
Can't quite tell. I don't know if... I don't see Vigilance going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay.
I think there'll always be... Like, do you know, like, a lot of people, like, enemies of the stuff and that we've seen have kind of been eliminated quite quickly.
Yeah, but...
Like, I know HR was going on quite a while,
went for ages.
But, you know, like, I feel like...
Decim have been going since last season.
Yeah,
Vigilance started at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
So they've been going a while. But, yeah, what about
Control? You just thought these were these little people that were just like...
That's what I love about this show.
These are...
That's why I love this show so much. Like, they just... People appear and then it's like, oh, they're not going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
It's like Elias, like this, like that. It's like... Oh.
Could the next season see Finch and... I was going to say Finch and Harold, that's the same people.
Finch, Harold and Harry.
Could the next season see them working with Vigilance to take down Samaritan?
Oh, you reckon?
Do you know?
Yeah.
I just don't feel like they're going anywhere. And like, I do feel like it's a great storyline, because it's like, we've got very like different opinions on it. Like, so you have got that different opinion in it. Like, because the whole show is just about everyone being watched and numbers sort of thing, but now you've got this other side to the story.
Oh, there's so much more to it.
Like, this is a privacy issue and people aren't okay with this, but then it's also like, so I think they kind of make a good yin yang.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, I don't see him going anywhere. You watch next episode, Reese would just shoot them all and they'll be over, and I'll be like, oh, maybe they won't be here for a long time.
What about Control? What's she gonna do?
Oh, I don't really care for Control.
No. Not the government at all?
I don't really feel like she can do much, to be honest.
I mean, she tortured Root.
Government's deactivated it. They're... Do you know what? I can imagine the government actually trying to reactivate the machine, and the machine's just like, no. You had your chance.
I like how that's like the Senate brought that at one point. He's like, you don't even know where it is. Like, yeah. Will we find that out?
Who knows?
Yeah, so we'll see. That was most likely to really enjoy that a lot more than I remember, because I remembered the high school one was coming up, and I was like, oh, I don't really remember it that well.
You forgot the other bits.
Yeah, just so much. And I even like I thought the high school reunion part was a bit like, oh, high school reunion, but it was really cool, and I really liked the throw-offs and stuff, and we got some familiar actors as well. And Vigilance. We'll be back in a week's time for episode 20. Otherwise, next on the channel is more It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Right there. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.